New Orleans Saints will finish 9-7. They will win the NFC South. Dan Quinn will be fired this year. Ron Rivera might be fired this year. It is very clear that the script is in that after this injury by Drew Brees against the LA Rams, that the Saints are going to finish the year with a 9-7 record. Drew Brees, number 9, is going to lead another Super Bowl run for a 9-7 team out there. It is injury. It is the LA Rams that equal 97-34. This is exactly why the Saints will finish 9-7. It is also the Saints that has gematria of 34. Likewise, in the first video, we talked about how the thumb injury was a scripted injury because LA Rams and thumb equals 64-19. More than anything, it looked like the wrist snapped. I don't know where the thumb came from with that. Drew the GOAT, as I talked about, beating Peyton Manning and Tom Brady in the Super Bowl in the year of Super Bowl 54. It is the Saints' regular season record of 9-7. Drew the GOAT and New Orleans that equal 126 in gematria. This is the script that is going to happen, that the Saints are going to enter the Super Bowl with 12 wins against Tom Brady. The 13th win for Drew Brees is going to be against the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. It is 13. It is New England. It is Aaron Donald. And it is also Drew Brees himself. That equals 99-45. This is why the Saints are going to finish 13-7. They won't lose their 8th game against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl because, the GOAT in the Chinese Zodiac is number 8. The Saints have to lose. Yada, 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 yada. But remember, this is about Drew Brees being the greatest of all time this year. That is the script. You can't count out the GOAT. We have GOAT sacrifice with the Rams again. Tom Brady does so. The Saints are going to do so in the playoffs again. 7 losses for the Saints to end the season in the year 2020. It is 7. It is a Super Bowl over at Miami, over at Florida. Florida equals 65. It is the Saints' record of 13-7 over at the city of Miami. That is going to be among the biggest clues out there. Now, the last time a 9-7 team won the Super Bowl was the New York Giants. A total of 38 points that game. It is Florida where the next 9-7 team is going to win the Super Bowl. It is also the gematria of Louisiana that has a gematria of 38 as well when we compute that in the gematria calculator. Now, who was the quarterback that year for the Giants? It was Eli Manning. Eli Manning was born at New Orleans. The Saints are going to be the next team to win the Super Bowl. He is also, the Saints will be the next 9-7 team to win the Super Bowl, that is. No, Eli Manning, 38 years of age. There is definitely something going on with Drew Brees' injury and the New Orleans Saints struggling through the period of time that Drew Brees is going to be out with this injury. That is the script for this season. That is the meaning of Drew Brees, number 9. That you got to stick with the GOAT all the way. You can't count out the GOAT when it seems like the odds are stacked against him. Now, I like how it is New York Giants that equals 64, and it is also New Orleans Saints that equals 64. And at the end of the day, 2 9-7 teams are going to beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady, all of his Super Bowls, he's going to lose in scripted dramatic upsets. 9-7 Saints, 9-7 Giants, undefeated New England Patriots against 10-win New York Giants who had to win on the road for all 3 games. Losing the Super Bowl against the backup quarterback on the Philadelphia Eagles. Scripted games here for Tom Brady to finish with a 6-4 record in the Super Bowl. There is something to the birthplace of Tom Brady over at San Mateo, California. Sean Payton is also from San Mateo, California, so sheep out there think the Saints are done, but knowing how the elite are, knowing that people are going to forget that the Saints have one of the best player personnels in all of football, that they're built to win and run the ball without Drew Brees. Come on! You have to learn some football at some point, people. Can't top my football knowledge out there. You people are really slow to the game. You have to know better, man. Come on now. Come on now. It's Sean Payton we're talking about. You can't just say, oh, Bill Belichick. Oh, Sean Payton too. Sean Payton's total amount of losses as a head coach can be documented too, as we are about to approach his playoff run. For Sean Payton and Drew Brees, they're going to win their 12th playoff games together against Tom Brady, number 12. That's not going to be a coincidence at all. Sean Payton is going to have a total of 87 coaching losses when he wins the Super Bowl. It is because the last NFC team to win the Super Bowl was the Philadelphia Eagles. Their gematria value is 87 as well. Now, for Drew Brees, he's going to miss the game against the Jaguars. He should be able to win against the Titans and the other team that he's going to play against the Colts to have a total of 56 wins against the AFC, with win number 57 against the AFC. Well, actually, he won already. He won against New England, or he won against New Orleans in the Super Bowl. That's an interesting proposition. That is he going to lose a game against the AFC at some point to end the year? Would win number 57 in the AFC come in the Super Bowl? You can't forget about that Super Bowl, that he won against Peyton Manning in the Indianapolis Colts and no other Super Bowl appearances. That's why it's looking like it's going to be the script to end the year, that the Saints are going to have to win on the road against the Bears and against the Rams in order to make it to Miami. You see, the gematria of Florida is going to connect to winning on the road. There's something going on here. Chicago, Los Angeles, Patriots 37. They will have to win on the road, and the Saints are going to win on the road to go 2 for 2 on the road in the playoffs before they take on the New England Patriots at a neutral site. The 9-7 Saints are going to win the Super Bowl. Win number 13 for Drew Brees and company is coming against the New England Patriots. Andrew Luck misses a year. The Colts could have been a Super Bowl contender. Luck is going to be one of the main riddles here for this season, one of the main storylines that we have here. He played in 9 Super Bowls, winning 6 of them. 9 again. A lot to look out for here during this 2019-2020 season here for Drew Brees. He gets hurt with 54 wins in the regular season against the AFC. That can't be discounted too. Total of 44 losses against the AFC. His last Super Bowl win came in Super Bowl 44. The date numerology of the Super Bowl is a date numerology of 44. The question is, of course, is he going to lose his 8th game in the Super Bowl? Because, well, 8 equals 22. The Super Bowl is going to be played on February the 2nd. Actually, there's something else to this too. I thought 8 equaled 22 there. I would have to take that back here. But the 13th win, 13th equals under 27. That is after the Saints enter the Super Bowl with a 12-7 record. You think about where the leader of Catholicism resides at. Vatican City. Vatican City equals under 27. The Saints would enter the Super Bowl with a 12-7 record. I already talked about the Jesuit tributes with Super Bowl 54, with the Pope being 82 years old this year, and how Drew Brees gets hurt in the 9-27 loss to the Rams, and how the Jesuit order was established on September the 27th. It's 46 is also the gematria of Chicago. Hope and faith are main pillars for this year in the New Orleans Saints. They are going to get the job done this year. They are going to get, Drew Brees here, I think that's 10 wins for the season for him. If we're going to have Drew Brees return at a 4-3 record, and then he wins 5 games, and then he enters the Super Bowl with 8 wins, you know what? Drew Brees is going to end the year with 9 wins. There it is. 4-3, the record when he returns, and then he won against the Texans, and then he wins 5 more games in the. Well, let's see. There it is. 5 games in regular season, and then 4 in the postseason. There it is. He is getting. He is going to win 9 games after he is sidelined with his injury. I think I figured this out here.